Welcome back. Today we're talking about salmon. And fish is one of those strange kind of foods because some kids really like it, some other kids hate it, and some others are in between, which is probably true of most foods. So what I said wasn't particularly deep, but anyway, it's up to you to figure out whether your kids are okay with fish. One of the great attributes of fish, at least the way I make it normally, is it's pretty easy and it's pretty quick. So as usual, let's take a look at what we need. I'm going to put it on the table. Let's go see. So we have a cutting board, a knife, a lemon. I have some olive oil, salmon, 0.44 of a pound. Remember the weight, because it's good. You don't have to remember the weight, because I'm going to remind you, but it matters when it comes to the cooking time in the oven. Small bowl, something to squeeze the lemon. Brown sugar. If you don't have brown sugar, don't run out in your pajama to go to the store. You can use regular sugar, you can use honey, doesn't really matter, it's fine. Hot sauce. Again, you don't have to use hot sauce, or if you prefer, you can use red pepper flakes. They're just fine. And this is the weird one. I'm going through an almond phase in my life, and I'm eating a lot of almonds. They're really healthy, actually. They have proteins as well as omega-3. So we're going to use this. If you don't have any, that's fine. We can easily replace it with breadcrumbs. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut and squeeze the lemon. Then I'm going to pour a little bit of, I would say, let's say 2 tablespoons, roughly 2 tablespoons worth of olive oil. I'll mix it with the lemon juice. I'm adding the brown sugar. I would say, I don't know, a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar. Stir a little bit. Just a couple of drops of hot sauce. I said, particularly if you're cooking for younger kids and they don't like spices, obviously you don't have to do any of that. And now I'm adding my almond meal that you can replace, like I mentioned, with breadcrumbs. Here's something I forgot to mention earlier. This is a pan that can go in the oven where I'm going to put the salmon. Forgot that. So I put the salmon in here. I take my sauce and just pour it on top. If instead of brown sugar you decided to use honey, you can pour the sauce and then put the honey on top. I'm going to put it in the oven. I basically only know 2 temperatures in the oven. I know the broil and 385 Fahrenheit. So if you're thinking Fahrenheit, 385. I don't know what the other temperatures are for. So I'm going to put it in the oven, 385. It was 0.44 of a pound. I can't remember how long I have to put it in for, but I'll let you know. It has been 10 minutes since I put it in the oven. It's starting to look less pink, so I think we have to give it another couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do, it's been 10 minutes, I'm going to turn it to broil because I want to create a little bit of a crust on top. Here we go, 17 minutes. I don't know if you can see it. The last 5 or so, I don't know if you can see my crust on top. Last 5 or so were on broil. Beautiful dish. I forgot a couple of things. First, I put it in when the oven was cold. I never really put it on preheat and wait for 2 reasons. One is because in my view it's a waste of energy. And second, because if you're like me, chances are you forget to turn the oven on while you're preparing everything else. So, you're ready, you turn the oven on, and then you end up staring at it, waiting for it to go beep, beep, and tell you that it's preheated. No point. Just put it in, is going to take a little longer. That's fine. The way to determine if it's cooked, you just take a knife or a fork. If it goes all the way through, the fish is cooked. Enjoy.